Alright, this is going to be another Diablo 2 Eastern Sun token collecting. So we were needed to collect more tokens. In the other episodes we were crafting some crazy pikes, or we were at least gambling and then re-rolling a whole bunch of pikes and a whole bunch of lances and a whole bunch of weapons. We got a whole bunch of pike stats. We really have to reorganize everything here, but we got all the different pikes in the last episode. We got really super sick ones, right? The pikes, we didn't actually get really good ones in the second rolls. In the first episode we got some really sick pikes, but then later we didn't get sick pikes. Actually, we already went through the lances. We haven't recorded that. We identified all 100 of the hell difficulty lances. Level 65, they should be level 85. Where are the level 85 ones? Here they are. Yes, we identified all of the pikes and all the lances. We didn't make a video yet because we were doing other things. We still have to figure out what stats can spawn on them, because we know the Jeweler's is a pretty good one, but I think that a better stat could have spawned on it. It could have spawned with like 5 or 6 sockets. One of those two, depending on the level. I think we got this sick impaler. It does 700 damage, plus 2 to Amazon scale, some fire damage, 12% mana steal, so that's alright. That's a pretty good impaler. And I think that was the best one that we got. So we identified these, and then we didn't find anything super sick beside that one, I don't think. So we didn't really record anything. Yeah, we didn't have too much luck gambling. So today we were working on our token collection. We reorganized everything. Before we had all of the armor pieces here, and then we were sorting them by the affix level. But now, actually, we're just going to sort the tokens by the token type. So all of the helmets are going to go on page 1 through 10, and then we can theory craft helmets on page 1 through 10. And then on page 10 through 19, I think, we could theory craft armors. So these are going to be like the level 1 stats, and then level 2, and then the level 3 stats. So we'll have all of these stats just in one area for all of the armors. And same with the belts. We could just have all of the belt stats on one page, basically. There would be like 2 pages, because there's going to be higher leveled stats that we won't have room for on the first page. So we have some pretty cool chance to cast we could get on level 30, so we can craft some cool chance to cast belts. A full chance to cast set. This is going to be all of the boot tokens. We got all of the level 1 boot tokens basically before, when we were gambling in the earlier episodes, all of the resistance tokens. And then we got some resistance. I think it looks like we just got the 20 resistance for lightning and the 40 for cold, so we need to get some more boots later. So here's the boot collection. These were just some higher leveled boots. So we found 20% extra gold for monsters, so that's the highest you could get at level 20. That's the reason that we're collecting all of these tokens, so we can get all the information, and then if we're crafting like a level 4 sick item, we want to know what stats it could get. So we don't know where the gloves are. There should be dual leech gloves. Oh, we couldn't gamble them before, so we have to get glove stats, because we want to craft some dual leech gloves for a level 4 character. And then all of these shields we put here, and then the weapons, we're working on the weapons today. We moved all of the amulets over here so that we could theory craft all of the amulets. Plus, when we're searching for amulets, we don't have to flip through a whole bunch of pages when we're adding amulets to the page, when we're adding armors, when we're adding weapons, depending what level it is. It's just basically, if it's an amulet, it's going to be on one of these 2 pages. And then we go here, it's going to be on one of these pages if it's a ring. So here's all the rings we're collecting, and then the charms. We just threw all the charms on one page. We have to organize all the charm tokens here. But there isn't going to be too many stats, so we should maybe be able to do like grand charms, and then large charms, and then small charms just on 3 pages. And then the jewels, we're going to sort all the jewels. This is before, where we were just throwing stuff when we were farming cows forever. So we still have to reorganize this part here, so this part's an absolute mess. And then we just moved our coupons over here, I guess. And then 150, we're throwing some random things in here. And then here, geez, all of the dual stat tokens. I don't know what we're going to do with them. We should just get rid of them. We don't need all these. This is when we're going overboard. We just need all of the single stat tokens. So there's the 5-minute introduction. Today we're just getting weapon tokens. We already got some weapon tokens, except we wanted to upgrade them to two-handed weapon tokens just because it looks different. We wanted to use this token to represent all of the melee weapons basically. So if it's a melee weapon, it should come with these stats. So we're going to start collecting them. So we were already looking at the vendor. Well, here are all of these ones we collected already before we were shopping. They had all of these in the same vendor, so we bought of all of the chance to cast, the level 30 chance to cast Glacial Spike, Ice Ball to amplify damage, Blizzard, and Fireball. So we already had these ones. We bought all of those from one vendor all at once. Basically, he had all of them. And then here we were just shopping again. So we were in like a nightmare difficulty before. I think that's why they were so high. So we're in normal difficulty. We're just looking for things that are cheap because the swords get so expensive there later. So basically we were looking here and we looked at the stats already. It's plus 10 to strength, so this is the most strength you could get at level 19. So we're going to buy that. And the Savage Greatsword, we've seen 80% enhanced damage. That's the most enhanced damage you could have at level 19. And then the repairs 1 durability in 3 frames, and then repairs 1 durability in 4 frames. So we could get 4 swords down right here. So those are 4 good swords. Well, these ones, they have ranges, so it's good that we got the maximums. So those ones are out of the way. And then we could buy the Flamberge of Pestilence probably. Or maybe we should just stick with great swords mostly. Chance to cast amplify damage, right? So then now we could just leave town, go to the Frigate Highlands or something. We could go return to Harrogath. And then we go trade again. So it's just a good way to get magical items. So we probably well buy Flamberges. There's no reason not to. They're going to look the same when we tokenize them. So we have to figure out what the maximum lightning damage is. 1 to 21. So we could just go here. So what was it? Were they all the same? Flamberge of Lightning. Alright, so we just go to of Lightning. And we just see what is the max, because we only want to buy the maxes at the moment of Lightning. So it could be 50 damage at level 15, is that right? Level 15, so it could be 50, so these are really low. 1 to 21 damage, 17 to 50, so it's weird that they all rolled the same damage. So the Flamberge of Pestilence, so we might as well buy that because poison is always going to be the same. These ones, we don't really need those ones. We should be looking for dual stat tokens like always, because those are going to be good to collect later. But for now, we're just going to get the single stat weapon tokens. So we got the Flamberge of Gore. I think that's the maximum, maybe 20 damage, level 22. So we go look here. Was it max damage of Gore? Could be 13 to 20 maximum damage, level 22. So we want that one. So we got the maximum damage is 20 at that level. And then the Jester's Great Swords. This never changes. It's always level 15, I guess. But these stats are always going to be the same. Flamberge of Vileness. Level 6 prevents monsters heal. And then some other swords. 20% increased attack speed. It's always 20% attack speed. 1 to 42 lightning, 40 poison damage, so we don't have that one, so we're getting a ton of tokens out of the way. So now all that we have to do is go to the Roderick Cube, and then we go tokenize the item. So now we have the Token of the Ox, requires level 19, gives 10 strength. The Savage Greatsword turns to the Savage token, 80% enhanced damage. So the Flamberge of Gore turns to the Token of Gore. Level 22 Suffix. Flamberge of Vileness, level 6. Token of Vileness. So we learned that one. So basically, eventually we're just going to collect all of the tokens, and then we're going to have all of the stats in our inventory. So whenever we're trying to theory craft anything, we just go to our inventory, and then we go, want to make a super sick level 4 sword. So then we'll know exactly what stats can spawn on a level 4 sword, so we'll know exactly what we're aiming for. Token of Pestilence, level 8, 27, so that goes down here probably around near the level 30s. Then the Token of Clarity, 17, this goes over here maybe right there. And the Jester's Greatsword requires level 15, so it's a prefix, so it goes over here. Level 15, 19. So there we go, we got a whole bunch of tokens out of the way. I think there was another poison one we were buying, right? Great Sword of Venom, and the Great Sword of Lightning. So we just looked up the Great Sword of Lightning. Oh, Lightning was 17 to 50, so that's pretty close, 1 to 42, but we should try to get the maximum if we're shopping for the maximum. And then later we should go try to get our bow token collection up as well. So let's just leave the store and then we'll see another inventory. And we'll probably cut and then come back and then buy some more tokens. So we already explained everything. So the massive flambird, 60%, that should be the maximum. So we already know it is the maximum. Oh no, it isn't. 51 to 65%. Alright, good thing we looked then. So the massive flambird could be 65%. So we don't want to buy that one. Plus 7 mana after each kill. Champion's Flambird. I think that we already, isn't that like plus 8 mana per kill? Champions, plus 5 to 8 mana. Yeah, so we basically already memorized all these stats. So it's just down to collecting them. Flambird of Fire. It could be 7 to 37 damage. 6 to 36, so that's pretty darn close. We might as well take it, I guess. And there was no swords on the second page. So we said we were going to cut there and then go come back. We'll just do one more inventory quick. Just so you can see what we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to accomplish collecting all the best stats. Flambird of Thunder was up to 100 damage. It's gonna take a while to get some of them. Great Sword, that was plus 7 damage. We already know that. We got the 7 damage on the other things, the Calling Flambirds. So that should be the same all the time. Great Sword of Burning quality, that'd be plus 4 maximum damage. Great Sword of Burning, 60 damage. So it could be 75 damage. And we should start collecting the bows too, right? We shouldn't just limit it to swords. I don't even know. There's so many tokens to collect in the game. Let's just tokenize these swords and then we'll tokenize them and then we'll go do what we need to do and then we'll come back. Token of Fire, level 15. We don't even have a space for it. Here we go. So now we have the Token of Venom, level 15. So now we know that there's a whole bunch of elemental tokens at level 15. So there's a bunch of elemental stats at level 18, but there's a bunch at level 16 as well. So the elemental damage really screws when you're just looking for pure damage on your items. 15, 16, 19. Perfect. So now we'll just come do some more shopping. So we already got all of these tokens out of the way. So we got a whole bunch of them without even having to really do too much work. Alright, we're back again. So we bought a couple swords. And then actually we were thinking, oh, we aren't going to focus on just getting max stats, because that's going to take forever. So just as long as we get the base stats, maybe we could upgrade the tokens later to try to get max stats. So we just got 4 new tokens here, and then I think there was 2 more that we were going to buy. So the Soldier's token requires level 19. Savage token, so it would go really good with the Savage token, right? You could get the Savage 80% enhanced damage, plus the Soldier's token 50% enhanced damage. Then it'd be a level 19 required weapon. And then we got the Warrior's token, so it's a lower level version of it, requires level 13. So we could put this one over here. Then the Token of Ease requires level 11. So then we could just put this over here. So the Token of Ease, we don't really want those ones. We don't really need to lower the requirements of anything. Then Token of Lightning, we just bought the other elemental damage so that we had it. Then here, he had some more things for sale. He had the Flambird of the Bat, level 4, 6% mana stolen per hit. So this is the stat that we're trying to get on the weapons. I think we got it on a higher level weapon, but we were unable to get the dual leech on the level 4 pike. We couldn't get it. So we need to get dual leech on the rings and the amulet, and then dual leech on the helmet. We already got dual leech on the helmet. We'll make a video about the level 4 Haggis chain that has dual leech on it. But for now, we got the 6% mana stolen per hit sword. And then there was another one. Great Sword of Frozen Orb, level 20. 7% chance to cast level 10 Frozen Orb on striking. So we just added 6 tokens to our collection. Token of Frozen Orb, level 20. I think that we made space over here. We're just going to go level 19s, and then 20s we're going to go right beside it. It's the level 4 Token of the Bat. Level 6. So we're going to have to put these up here, I guess. Level 4, because that's all the way to level 11 already. So these are just mostly going to be higher leveled stats. So we could just leave town again and then come back. So you can see if you're starting your own token collection, this is definitely a good way to start it. We know the max is 65%. But we might as well just buy it so that we have it. Flamberge of the Glacier. I don't think we have that one. Level 15. Oh no, level 27. We just have the poison one. Increased attack speed, Meteorix, that's a dual stat weapon. Clarity, we have that one. Great Sword of Lightning, level 15. I believe we got that one. 1 to 39 damage. Oh, 1 to 49 damage, that's an upgrade. That's just one off from perfect. So now we bought a few swords. So we bought a upgrade to the other sword. So we should probably just untokenize this and then try to sell it to get some of our money back. So Flamberge of the Lightning, 1 to 39 damage, level 15. This one does 1 to 49 damage. So there we go, we upgraded our weapon. Then we probably got some of our gold back if we could go sell the sword. It's the Warrior's Flamberge, we already got that one. What was ours, like 34%, 38%? Well, it's not perfect. The Robin's Eye Greatsword, we don't have that one. Greatsword of Gore, 20 to maximum damage, level 22. Not sure if we got that one. Token of Gore, 20 to maximum damage. We did get that one. Flamberge of Excellence, level 27, 5 to minimum damage. So this is also another stat that you don't want, just because it has such a high level requirement and it barely gives you anything, right? 5 to minimum damage for a level 27 weapon, it's not too great. Expert's Flamberge, plus 1 to combat skills. You could buy it on a melee weapon. So we already got that one. The Warriors, we already searched for that one. And then there was a Flamberge of Lightning that we sold to the vendor. So pretty soon we're going to have to go tokenize everything again then. Yeah, so we might as well do that before we see what he has. So we got the Massive Flamberge, level 15. So there we go, those ones go together. So Massive would go with Gestures. If you get both of those on a level 15 weapon, I guess that'd be the best thing to get on a 15 weapon. Token of the Glacier, level 27. I believe that was down there. Yep. Token of Excellence, level 27. So that's not a good stat at level 27. Expert's Token, level 15. So there we go, plus 1 to combat skills. So that's probably not a very good stat either. We just want a pure damage. Robin's Eye Token requires level 1, gives attack rating based on level. Sweet, so we can see what else he has. We got a whole bunch of tokens already. I think, yeah, we shouldn't make it too long. Great Sword of the Boar, level 6. I don't believe we have that one. Probably just make it 2 episodes or something. Jester's Great Sword of the Bat. Flamberge of Carnage. We don't have that one. Glowing Flamberge, level 33, so that's a really high level item, so we don't have that one. And then the Flamberge of Fire, level 15, are we missing that one? We do have the fire damage. And ours is much better than that one. Great Sword of the Ox, I think that does 10 strength. Maybe we got the Great Sword of the Ox 10 strength already. Snowy Sword of the Leech. Arcadian Great Sword of the Ox. Alright, cool. So we went through the yeah, we did the bank tour. We went to see how the bank was looking. We reorganized all of our tokens by the item type instead of the item level. Got the glowing token level 33, so that's going to be way down here. And we got the token of carnage level 30. So that's going to be down at the bottom. We didn't have that one before. So there's a whole bunch of stats that open up for level 30 weapon then. And the token of the bear level 6. 11, level 6. So we got both of these ones, token of the bear and token of the vileness. They're kind of the same thing, they just give some kind of effect and that's it. So there's our weapon collection so far. So now we're going to try to get more weapons by shopping probably. So we had these one-handed weapons before. I don't know if we're going to use them before. We're probably just going to use this one. So we'll come back for some more token collecting. Alright, so now we're back with another Diablo 2 Eastern Sun weapon collecting tokens. So we're just collecting all the tokens for the melee weapons basically. So when we're re-rolling and when we're crafting items, we kind of know what stats we're looking for, and then we'll have them in the game so we could just put them in front of us, and we'll be like, if we're crafting a level 15 item, we might want some of these stats on them, and then we'll know what kind of stats they could get. So now we found some new great swords. We got the great sword of Wraith, 9% mana stolen per hit, so that's the maximum mana steal. We need that one. The platinum flamberge plus attack rating, and then the Jax flamberge, we need that one too. It gives plus the maximum damage based on level, so that's a really good one. It only requires level 7. And then I don't think there was any other swords, right? So we could just go tokenize these ones. So we created the tokenizer so that we could tokenize all the items and keep track of all these stats, so we could see what these stats were, so when we're building our items we could build them a lot easier. Yes, because we might throw away something that we think is garbage, but it's actually good because we'll look at the tokens and then we'll be like, wait a minute, that actually is the best that it can spawn with, even though it doesn't look like a great weapon. That's the best for its level. It's the platinum token, level 16. So we got the calling token. So we're just trying to collect all of the weapon tokens. So we were just shopping. Pretty much we just leave the town, then we come back into the town, then we go trade with you and see if he has any new weapons for sale. So great for Sword of Lightning, level 10. We don't have any chance to class level 10 weapons, so we could buy this one. And the Flamberge of Bashing, I don't think we had that one, level 16. No, we didn't, so we might as well just buy it. And the Great Sword of Pestilence, level 27. We did have that one. So I don't know if we should collect the axes, because there's a perfect rolled axe one. Maybe we should later, we're just working on these. For the bows, we just need the... Well, a hit causes the monster to flee is only on magic items, so we're going to have to keep track of that as well. But I don't think there was any more items for sale there. So we'll just go back to town and try again.
Afternoon.
So then eventually when we have all of the tokens, there won't really be too much of a reason to shop anymore, so that'll be good. It's the Alarming Sword of the Meteor, so that one's pretty cool. And the Alarming Flamberge. We don't have the Alarming Flamberge. Perfect. So we could just buy any two-handed sword, and it's basically the same thing. So if we're running out of inventory space, then we could just create more tokens. Flamberge of Bashing, level 16. So we need to get the 9% life stolen per hit modifier. We need to get that one. Great Sword of Lightning, level 10. So I'd go up here somewhere. Level 12, level 11. So I guess we'd go right here, 10, 11. And then we got the Alarming Flamberge, requires level 1, so it gives a whole bunch of enhanced damage based on level. So you need item level 20 to be able to get that one. So there we go. Yeah, I think we already shopped there, so now we can just come back again then.
At your service.
So we already just got that one. We already got the 9% mana stolen per hit. Level 15 poison. We did get that one. So that one never changes. We don't have to worry about it. Flamberge of Slaying, level 14. So we didn't actually get that one. So we might as well. And then there wasn't anything. There was only a 1 page of weapons. So I think this might be the best place to buy two-handed weapons. We're gonna have to go somewhere for the earlier two-handed weapons, maybe Act 2 or 3 or maybe even Act 1. So great sword of maiming level 8. I believe we do not have that one. So we should buy that. Simplicity level 18. I don't know if we got that one. No, we didn't actually get that one yet. So I know we got it a whole bunch on the other on the pikes, but so that was all there. So eventually we're going to run out of space, and then we're going to have to put these into the stash, and then we're going to have to figure out what to do with them from there. 8, 10, 11. So these could go up there for now. And the token of simplicity level 18. And then the token of slaying level 14, 12, 14. Yeah, that'll go right there. That'll work. So we're actually getting these very quickly. So I thought it was gonna take a while, but if we already have all of these already, so it probably doesn't actually take too long to get all of the tokens. Flamberge of Burning, level 27. So we have the cold and the poison damage one, so we need that one. Knave's Greatsword. We don't actually have that one, do we? No, we just have the Robin's Eye, the Alarming, Jacks, Warriors, Chesters. So we need that one as well. Level 28, Septic Greatsword. You mean there's more poison damage at level 28? Oh, I guess there is. Alright, so the prefix is Septic Poison Sword. Flamberge of Clarity. I know we got that one. Yeah, there it is right there. Alright, perfect. No more weapons. We got a whole bunch of swords in these inventories. I think we went and shopped like twice or something. So the Septic Sword, so we can put it right there for right now, I guess. And then the Knave's Greatsword, so it requires level 1, so it's pretty good to get that one. Knave's token. I thought we already... Oh, the Alarming token, 45 enhanced maximum damage, plus 46 to maximum damage. Alright, so you want to get those ones together then. Token of Burning, level 27. So we were putting this one down here. Cold, Fire, Poison.
Can I help you?
Here we go, Flamberge of the Rainbow, level 25. I believe we do not have that one. No, we don't. So we could buy that one. And the Greatsword of the Heavens, that's a good one to get, level 20. So it always spawns with a 150% attack rating, I believe. So it's good to know that. So if we get something, we'll think it spawned with max, but it always spawns with that. Token of the Rainbow, level 25, so we could put that over there then. And then the Greatsword of the Heavens, so it makes it turn a big, huge, white, glowing color, so that's really cool. Level 20, Token of the Heavens. 20, Token of Frozen Orbs. You get it at the same level as the chance to cast ones. So we only checked the one item, really. We ran out of space. So the Falcon Eye Flamberge. Robin's Eye Flamberge. Oh, level 15. Chester's Massive Expert, so we don't actually have that one. Soldiers, yeah, we just checked that one. And then the Greatsword of Glacial Spike, level 20. Do we need the Glacial Spikes? We have the Frozen Orb one, so we do need that one. The Falcon Eye Flamberge, plus 64 or 364 to attack rating based on character level. Requires level 15. Yes, that's where it would go. Greatsword of Glacial Spike, 7% chance to cast level 10 Glacial Spike on striking. Level 20. Yeah, so there's gonna be what, 4 or 8 different? Yeah, there's gonna be like 8 different chance to cast on strikings. There's just gonna be a whole bunch of them we're going to have to buy.
Evening.
+1 to combat masteries. Did we get that one? Was it a combat skills? The experts. So we need that one. So there's going to be different melee weapons for all of the barbarian skills. Level 27 glacier, we got that one. 8 to 47. 7%. So it'd be 6 or 9%. Great Sword of the Locust, level 15. Alright, we might as well just buy it so that we have it. Level 15, fire, lightning, poison, fire. There's the fire one. Weapons, fine greatsword. So there we go. We just add these ones to the collection. So we know that we need a 9% leech, but it's good to have that one for now. And the Fanatic Flamberge, +1 to combat skills for the barbarian.
At your service.
Then we got the Fine Flamberge, so it gives you damage and attack rating, level 9 requirements. We need that one. So we could only buy like one Flamberge at a time. The Foul Flamberge, level 33. I don't believe we got that one. We got the Glowing Flamberge. So what do we do here? We can just make room there, I guess. The Foul Flamberge. So the Fine Flamberge, level 9. Level 13, level 7, we could just, now we can put it right there. So the Foul Flamberge, poison damage, level 33. So here's a bunch of the elemental things. So when we're looking later, we're gonna see the elemental damages, they kind of line up at the same level. So level 27, you get elemental damage. And then it'd be like, level 28, you get elemental damage. So maybe it'd be good to get something with all 6 prefixes as elemental damage. So we only looked at the 2 weapons, so we could have missed something super sick, but... Empowering Flamberge, level 24, plus the strength. So we don't have this one. I don't know if we have the Savage Flamberge either. Savage Flamberge, level 19. Soldiers, Savage, 80%. Yeah, we do, we have the maximum. Great Sword of Slaying, level 14. Token of Slaying, 11 maximum damage. Alright, so we don't need that one. The Jack's Greatsword, I believe we got the Jack's, yep. Flamberge of a Clarity, we got that one. Flamberge of the Icicle, 15. So no fire, lightning, poison. So we just needed the Icicle one. So now we have all of the elemental damages for level 15. So now we could actually sort those a lot better. Empowering Flamberge, plus 22 to strength, level 24. So put that right there. And then the Flamberge of the Icicle gives plus 2 cold damage, level 15. So now we could organize these. We could go... Fire damage would go right there, I guess. And there's the lightning damage, and there's the poison damage. And then the cold damage will go here, and then the leech would go there, and then the puncturing one. Perfect. So now we still only have room for, oh no, we have room for 2 weapons. Just wonder if there was anything here that we missed. Trade. Sounding Flamberge of the Bat. Simplicity. So there's nothing really new then. So it's gonna be really good after we get all of the tokens. Then we'll know exactly everything. We'll know everything about the game. I won't have to question anything. I won't have to use the website anymore. Meteoric Greatsword level 20. I think we got that one. Or maybe we just seen it so much on the pikes. When we were doing the pikes, we've seen it on the pikes so much. Savage Flamberge. I believe we got that one. Okay, Alarming Flamberge. Perfect, so we're going to have a lot of them, and Smoldering, level 28. Septic Empowering. So we do not have that one. Smoldering Flamberge gives fire damage. So the Smoldering token requires level 28, 39 to 70 fire damage. So it could probably be like better. We're going to have to upgrade these to get the max later. So it requires level 20 meteoric token. It gives an attack rating. Maybe there was more things. I don't know if we checked. Enhanced damage. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe there was. No, we probably already got everything.
Afternoon.
8% life loss. We need a 9% would be the best one to get. Massive 15. We already got that one. 60% damage. Because we're looking for a 65% damage. That's right. 6% mana leech bow again. Could have gotten our bow collection up for the mana leech. Maybe we should just be getting all the tokens because then we'd have all the mana leech bows. No, that'd be way too many tokens. I don't know, eventually. It's gonna be like token of the locust that spawns on all of these items.
Can I help you?
It's the great sword of the icicle. So we got most of these ready then. So that'd be like up to 50 damage. Great sword of fire, 15. We got all of them. Poison, lightning, fire, cold. Wow, you didn't really have anything that time. I guess we probably have a lot of them. We're probably still missing some. I don't know if we could we should be able to get the, or maybe we already got that one. Warrior's Great Sword of the Bat, Wailing Sword of the Bear, Fiery Sword of the Glacier, Flamberge of Bashing, negative 80, negative 67. So I wonder if 80 is the maximum. Might as well just buy that one. No, we could just sell this one. So our old one did negative 80. It's still the same level requirement, right? Negative 80 monster defense per hit, negative 67 monster defense per hit. So we just upgraded our sword token. So that's how you upgrade tokens. You basically find something with better stats, and then you just replace it. Fiery Great Swords, that gives 2 elemental damages.
Afternoon.
Pure Great Sword. I don't think we've had that one, right? Level 11. No. Damage against undead. Attack rating against undead. That's a new one. Shivering Flamberge, 33. Glowing. So we did not have that one either. So a new elemental damage that we learned at level 33. So much elemental damage in the trees and the stats. Shivering token, level 33. Cold damage. Token of Carnage. So we're definitely running out of room in the inventory like we were with the armor pieces, even though we only really have one weapon we're looking at. Pure token, level 11. Damage and attack rating against undead.
At your service.
Meteoric 141. I don't know what the best is. I mean, level 20. That is an upgrade plus 20 attack rating. What would be the maximum? So the heavy greatsword, that's what it is, yes. So the heavy greatsword requires level 1. If we get that, that'd be a good item to get. It's a pretty good dual stat level 10, but we should not get dual stat items. Victorious. Is that plus 2 or plus 4? I don't know. Victorious level 12. We don't have that one. We'll just buy it for now then. Then there's nothing else there, so let's go tokenize these 2 swords. Victorious Flamberge, level 12, mana per kill. Meteoric Greatsword, level 20, plus 141 to attack rating. Oh, because our other one did 121 do attack rating. So eventually we'll have like all of the maximum stats that they could spawn with. That'd be super sick.
Afternoon.
Color for Flamberge. I don't know if we actually got that one yet. Token of Carnage. No, I guess we haven't. We haven't gotten the colorful one. Oh, we did have space for it. Perfect. Strengthening Greatsword, plus 14 to strength. Oh, did we never actually get that one? Oh, okay, I guess we need that one too then. Huh. So maybe it's up to plus 15 to strength. So the colorful token requires level 30, gives a bunch of elemental damage. I believe you can only find it on magical items. Meteoric Greatsword. Oh, okay, we could go sell that one. That's our old sword. So we go sell the sword, and then we can go buy the Strengthening Greatsword. Then we'll just cube that, and then we'll put it in here so we have space, and then we know what we have. Strengthening Greatsword, level 20. So there we go. We should still have room for 2 swords. So we didn't really look too much. Well, we bought like 2 items, I think. Greatsword of Thunder, level 27. Poison, Fire, Cold. We need that one. Then I think we, well, we'll just double check the first page. Token of Thunder, level 27. So now do we have all of them? Poison, Thunder, Fire, Cold. We have all the elementals for level 27. Sort of puncturing level 8. So I think we had a better one of that, but was it level 8? Or maybe we never picked up puncturing on here. Maybe that was the pikes. Alright, so we need puncturing. Great Sword of Puncturing. So it's a good thing that we checked then. Great Sword of Puncturing requires level 8, -2 monster defense per hit. So we just had the maximum damage for level 8 sword. Well, there's a whole bunch of level 10 chance to cast. They're probably easier to find on lower level items.
Can I help
So
you?
I don't know if we're going to be able to get this. 6, 9, 8% level stolen per hit. 7%. So we would want to get a 9 if we were upgrading to something. 6% mana stolen per hit, level 4. There we go. 6% mana. We had that one already. Oh, +1 to combat masteries. Is that the one that we were missing? Combat skills, combat masteries. Oh, we had that one. So we already had all of those. So I don't know, maybe we'll just make this one like 30 minutes or something. Just so we get a lot of shopping done.
Afternoon.
Then we'll have to go to Act 1 or something. Flamberge of Lightning. So I believe we have most of them. Shivering of Fire. Great Sword of Ease. Okay, got that one. Meteoric 133. So we got like a 141 on our Meteoric Great Sword.
At your service.
Jester's Brutal. Flesh and Bone. So we could have to... Oh, here we go. Level 10. Chance to cast Lightning. Chance to cast level 8 Lightning. So we had that one. Alright, perfect. Since we have most of them, that's really good. We're gonna have to see which ones we're missing. I know there's lower leveled ones that we can't actually get at these levels. So level 27, we had all of the elemental damages. Chance to cast Blizzard. Oh, there we go. Chance to cast Lightning. Chance to cast Blizzard. Requires level 10. Chance to cast a Cryptophile, level 20. I believe we got that one. Glacial Spike, Frozen Orb. Oh, maybe we didn't. Yeah, so I'll have to come back for that one then. There's another 2 chance to cast off of the list. Level 10. Lightning, Blizzard, and then soon Decryptify. A chance to cast Decryptify requires level 20. So we only literally do have room for 1 sword then. Level 20 would go around here. Frozen Orb, Glacial Spike, Decryptify. Then maybe there was something, maybe we didn't look at all of them. Alarming Rainbow, Soldiers, Greatsword, Pestilence. Alright, perfect. So for the leech ones, what are we missing? We have a Mana Leech. We never picked up the first Life Leech one. Brutal Flamberge, level 10. I believe we do not have that one. Now we do Alarming, Massive of the Glacier, Puncturing, Flamberge Glacier 27. We had all the level 27 weapons. Brutal Flamberge requires level 10, gives up to 50 enhanced damage, 50%. So we should put it like that.
At your service.
Flamberge of Bashing, level 16. That's the one that we had. Oh no, we actually didn't even have that one. Alright, yes, I guess we do need a Flamberge of Bashing then. So I thought we were going to run out of things to find, but I guess we're not running out of things to find. That was only like one of the first items we looked at. Alarming of Ease, Jacks of the Icicle, Flamberge of the Glacier. 8 to 47. 50. I don't even know what the max is. Shouldn't really be chasing those. Energizing, level 16. I believe we had that one, right? Or maybe we didn't. No, I guess we didn't. Energizing, level 16. Gives 2 strength. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it later because eventually, if I put them into the inventory, we're not going to know which ones we actually have. So it's going to be really confusing at that point. Savage Greatsword of the Glacier, level 20. So, oh, there's a sword on the bottom. Alarming Greatsword.
Afternoon.
The Falcon Eye Flamberge, we did get that one, right? Oh, is it a level 15? Chester's Massive Experts, Falcon Eye. Knockback requirements, Knave's Grave Sword of Slaying.
Can I help you?
Flamberge of the Bat, 6%, so we needed the Life Leech one. So maybe when we were gambling all those items, we shouldn't have gambled for pikes, we should have gambled for great swords, so this would have been all done already. So now we're going to have to buy a whole bunch of great swords just to get all of these stats.
Afternoon.
Flamberge of Excellence, 5 the minimum damage, level 27. So I guess we didn't get this one on the two-handed sword yet. So it's good that we actually still do have space somehow. Level 24, 27, 27, 28. Massive level 15. We did have that one. Yep. Snowy of Fire, Flamberge of Maiming. Maybe we never picked that one up. Maybe we were looking at it. Oh no, we did pick it up. Barbarian Scales, +2 strength. Great sword of quality. Oh, there we go. Requires level 5. We didn't pick up the other one because it wasn't max. So now we did. Great sword of quality. Requires level 5. Gives 4 to maximum damage. So now we're gonna have to move all of these over. Oh, and then we're gonna have to move them over again when we get the life leech one. So I believe we looked at everything. Hopefully we did. Jesus, episode's already like 30 minutes, but I guess it's just all shopping. So the Great Sword of the Heavens, we did get that one. I thought we did. Oh, of the Heavens. Yes, there we go. So it is always 150. Flamberge of Lightning, level 15. Oh, we did get Poison, Lightning, Fire, Cold. Slaying, Cold, level 15. Icicle. Cool, so it looks like we almost have most of them then. But we should get all of them. And then there's still the lower leveled ones. We are still going to have to get those combat skills. So there we go. We did have combat skills. Empowering 24 strength. Empowering 22. So I think the max is 25 strength. So we'll hold out on that one. Oh, the Yelling Flamberge level 24. I don't believe we've actually gotten that one. No, we didn't. So the Yelling Flamberge is also based on damage level. Percent enhanced maximum damage based on level. But it does have a level requirement, but that's one of the higher tiered ones, so that's alright. Requires level 24, Yelling Flamberge. Alright, so we still do have room for one sword. So maybe we'll just stop it when we don't have room for one sword, or maybe we should stop it now, I don't even know. We've still got room to go buy more items. So maybe like 33 minutes or something.
Evening.
Comp Masteries. 19 max, Great Sword of Gore. Colorful, level 35. There was also a different level 35 one. Do we get the level 30? We got the colorful token, requires level 30. There's also a colorful, requires level 35. Yes, there we go. So it does twice the stats, but it has 15 more higher level requirement. So put this one down here then. Colorful token, colorful token. Combat masteries, combat skills. Combat skills. So do we have all three of them? Combat masteries. No, we're probably still missing one of them then. Combat skills and masteries, we have those ones. War cries, that's the one that we need.
Can I help you?
Poison damage. Sacred Flamberge. Soldiers. 43% Great Sword of Quality, so we picked up those ones. Could be 3 to 4 max damage. Great Sword of Fire, level 15. 4 to 20. Okay, 6 to 13. But we should just pick that up just because it says 420. That's the only reason we're picking it up. Yeah, so that'd be the Pride and Joy. So that'd be the thing we got in this episode. If we're here for 33 minutes, we picked up the Token of Fire, requires level 15. 4 to 20 flame damage. 4 to 20 flame damage. So now we only have room for one more sword. So we should maybe stop the recording and then we'll make sure it doesn't break or anything, and then we'll come back. We still have room for some more swords. Alright, so we're back again with some Diablo 2 token shopping. I thought it was going to be one episode, but now it's like 3 episodes. So now we're in Act 3. So we're going to go to Act 3 and then Act 1 probably. So we found a couple items. We got the Steel Giant Sword, requires level 6. I believe we didn't have that one. And the Giant Sword, Sword of the Saint, damage to demons, damage to undead. And the weapon, the Bastard Sword of Puncturing, we had that one. So this one, it's a long run to outside of the place, so I don't know if we're going to stay here for too long. We'll just go to Act 1 for a little bit. So here's what our stash looks like. We put all of our weapons in here. We replaced all of them pretty much. Well, we didn't replace them. We know that we need these stats. They stop spawning at a certain level, right? So the items that we're buying from Act 4, they cannot spawn with these stats actually. So that's actually a good thing, because you don't want these stats on a higher level item. But since we're trying to collect them, we want these ones. So we just put these here so we know that we need these ones. And then these are just where we put all of our stats. So now if we're trying to craft a weapon, we could go to this page and we could say these are the level 8 stats. So if we're trying to craft a level 8 weapon, we'd say we want something with these stats, and then be able to find it. So we'd want like the fine token, the brutal token, the token of maiming. That'd make a really good level 8 weapon. And then we could get a life leech and dual leech. We don't have the life leech one yet. We need to get that one. So we got 2 tokens here. I believe those are new tokens. So what we could do is go to Charcy. The exit is right over there, so it shouldn't be too hard. We've seen here before the two-handed sword of swiftness requires level 3. Pretty sure that we do need that one. So the exit's just right over here. It's a lot better than Act 2. It's a lot better than Act 3.
What you need?
You just have to literally run over there, and then she'll have a new sword for us, hopefully. Hopefully one that we need. Consecrated Sword of Self-Repair. Just don't actually need that one. So we should figure out how to put our ring on so we could put Burst of Speed. So our ring would be on one of these pages here. Not sure. Here we go. This one, just because it gives a Burst of Speed, right? So we could go Burst of Speed increases walk run speed by 45%, and then we already have the Vigor aura, which increases our run speed, so it just makes us run even faster. So we'll equip that ring just for gambling. So Triumphant Two-Handed Sword. So is it only 1 mana per kill? I'm not too sure. Maybe it is 2 mana per kill, but we'll buy that one for now. Then the Alarming Sword of Quality. So we're not looking for dual stat tokens. We have enough of those right now. We just filled our bank. I don't know, we should get rid of those dual stat tokens. So the Jagged Two-Handed Sword. So should we just try for Perfect? Well, we'll just get them for now. Then we'll sit here for a bit and then try to upgrade. If we don't upgrade, we don't want empty spots in our prefix and suffix pool.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I think we spent enough time trying to look for perfect ones already. So, Two-Handed Sword of Shock. So that's a really low quality Two-Handed Sword of Shock. Lunar Two-Handed Sword. Okay, so you can get Lunar on melee weapons. I thought it might have just been the bow, but actually you can get Lunar on everything. So we didn't buy that one because I think it had 2 stats on it. So the Two-Handed Sword of Self-Repair, level 1. I believe we actually did get that one. Oh, there we go. 6% life leech on melee weapons. Now we have that one. So we should just double check. I'm positive we got that one. Yeah, it's a lot easier this way. You just go to whatever page, and then it's that's where all the tokens are. So page 1, so we already have that one. So we don't need anything there. So we are getting lots of good items quick. And
Good evening.
in Act 5, we got a lot of good items there, but here we cannot actually get those items because they're too high of an item level. So we actually have to come back to Act 1. And in Act 1, those stats will actually spawn.
Yes.
And Charcy, she'll sell Two-Handed Swords. Let's see, Iron Sword of Strength. That's 2 different stats. Two-Handed Sword of Shock, 1 to 7. So we have we're looking for 1 to 15, I believe, is the maximum.
What you need?
Readiness. We already had that one, right? Yes. Thought it might have been a different name. I thought we had Swiftness, but we've been looking at these stats so much. So I guess this episode is just shopping in the Act 1. So we already shot for a whole bunch of weapons before. Iron. So we got the Steel Two-Handed Sword. So now we got the Iron Two-Handed Sword. So I guess she only sells like 2 at a time, like 1 or 2 at a time, so it might take a while. Alarming two-handed sword of blight. Then I'm not too sure. Maybe if prefixes
What do you
like
need?
only spawn in between certain levels, we might actually have to go to Act 3. So craftsmanship level 1 plus 2 to maximum damage. That's the maximum it could get. Yeah, it's mostly just the one page she sells the swords on. He doesn't sell swords. Does he? Maybe he does. No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. So we went overboard collecting the minimum of stats before. So maybe we shouldn't collect the minimum of stats. He just sells bows and spears. 1 strength, 10 fire resist. So we shouldn't look at armor. We should just focus on armor or weapons. Because I know we do have to work on our armor selection, that's for sure. Increased attack speeds, 35 iron. So it could be 40. Yeah, we learned about this before. It'd be even numbers. It'd be like 30 attack rating, 40 attack rating, and then I think like 60, and then 80, and then maybe 120. Plus 3 to strength. So there we go. That's the most. That's the most strength it could get. Plus 3. It's like 1, 2, 3 strength. Then we got the two-handed sword of worth, plus 1 to minimum damage. Requires level 3. So actually there's a whole bunch of level 3 stats. It makes me wonder why it was so hard to get a level 3 pike. I mean, there's so many modifiers, unless these ones stop spawning at level 12. So 6% mana stolen print. We did get that one. We just needed the leech one.
Good day.
Enhanced damage, life leech, socketed. Robin's eyes, sword of flame.
Good to see you.
Attack rating. So this one's probably more of a boring. We're not talking as much because we're pretty much going to bed or something. No, we're not. We're still staying awake. We still gotta get more tokens.
Good day.
Here we go, two-handed sword of blight. I'm pretty sure we did not have that one, so we finally got a new token. So our inventory's actually filling up pretty good.
What you need?
Oh, it's just a superior. Okay. Yeah, we should be collecting a superior, so we could say superior could spawn with 15% damage, 15% durability, maybe like some maximum damage or something. Yeah, maybe we're good with enhanced. So the knave's two-handed sword. We already got that one. I'm pretty sure we did. We should double check. Knaves. Yeah, we did. Okay. So if we already got the item, we don't need another one, because those stats are always going to be the same.
What you need? Good to see you. Good day.
There we go, 30% enhanced damage. That should be the maximum damage. Bronze. Did we ever get the bronze one? No, I don't think we did. So we don't really have space. We still need to get the elemental damage ones. But actually, we have a whole bunch of them done. There wasn't anything else there for sale. So now we can actually tokenize them. So the steel greatsword level 6 gives plus could give plus 50 to attack rating, maybe 60. It's either 50 or 60. Requires level 6. But and then the token of the saint requires level 12. So 125% damage to demons, 125% damage to undead. So that's probably actually a good one. We keep on passing it up, but it is straight damage. It's not based on level, so it would be good for the lower levels. So maybe we should actually be looking for stats on level 12 weapons. 125% is probably quite a bit. So the Triumphant token, I'm not sure if it's plus 2 mana per kill or plus 1. We're gonna have to double check that later. Then the two-handed sword of readiness, 10% requires level 3. There we go, two-handed sword of craftsmanship, plus 2 to maximum damage, requires level 1. And then the iron two-handed sword, plus 21 to attack rating. So I think that's the lowest. It could be 21 to 30 attack rating. Transmute. There we go, the iron sword. Long swords, now the iron token. Requires level 3. So now the deadly two-handed sword, 25%. Well, we got the 30% enhanced damage. That's right. So we got the maximum level 3 deadly two-handed sword. So we get rid of this one. We don't actually need this one anymore. And the jagged two-handed sword, 15% enhanced damage, so it could be 20% enhanced damage. So that one's pretty much exactly like the deadly token. It could be 20% damage, the next one could be 30% damage. And the two-handed sword of shock, 1 to 5, I think we picked up 1 to 10 lightning damage. So don't need that token. The token of shock adds 1 to 10, so it could add a 1 to 16 lightning damage, I believe. There we go, a whole bunch of stats at level 3 and level 4, the life leech. So we already have the mana leech one, we just need the life leech one. Level 3, the poison damage, so we're going to find all of the poison damage at level 2, level 3. The two-handed sword of strength, plus 3 to strength. That's the most strength it can have. Requires level 1. So we get a full armor set, but then I don't even think 3 strength would really matter. Token of worth, level 3, plus 1 to minimum. Alright, and then the bronze two-handed sword. Didn't we have that one? Iron token, level 3. Okay, so bronze supposed to be level 1. Bronze token, level 1, gives plus 2 attack rating. Sweet, let's see what else does she have? I believe she didn't have anything.
Good to see you.
So then we got the two-handed sword of flame. Adds 1 to 11, so we didn't get that one. So we just need the cold damage. Yep. The fire damage 1. As soon as we get the cold damage, we have all of the elemental ones done.
Good day.
Sort of worth. Okay. Yeah, it's good if we have most of them, then we won't have to spend as much time looking at everything. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the one-handed ones. I don't even think we really need them, right? The one-handed is going to be exactly the same as the two-handed. Just don't need to fill up our inventory with a whole bunch of tokens. And then missile weapons just have a specific things, and then same with the javelins.
Good day.
The spears, I mean, so these spears, we would just need the Amazon skills and the barbarian skills. Fire damage, so we just picked that one up, right? 1 to 11.
Good to see you.
So we've seen that attack speed one so much. Plus 2 to strength sword.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, we had the alarming one. Two-handed sword of frost. So we just needed the ice ones. Now we have all of the elemental ones. So now we can take the two-handed sword of frost and make it the token of frost. So I think that's a low cold damage. So we had like attack attack speed, and then there was like attack rating, and then elemental damage. So poison, lightning, fire, cold, and then we'll do attack speed, attack rating, and then the minimum damage. So a whole bunch of level 3 stats you could get. So I guess the level 3 elemental damages aren't too bad because it keeps your item level low, the level requirement. Geez, 16 minutes already. These episodes, they take so long, and we're just doing absolutely nothing except for collecting tokens. Lunar two-handed sword, 15%, so we did need that one. Level 1. So I think we're actually pretty close to done, right? We have most of them. Consecrated, we didn't pick up the consecrated one. Got all the elemental damage, the attack speed, the lunar token, self-repair. We got the strength, the leech, +2 to maximum. I think we pretty much have all of them. So +1 mana after kill, it must be the maximum then. So that would be +20 to attack rating. Lunar tokens, we just need the consecrated token, and then we should basically have all of them. Wow, cool. Then we're gonna have to see what tokens we need. We'll probably have to go to Act 4. Then we'll have to go to Nightmare difficulty to see what tokens are unlocked there. So we should just try to get this one. Wow, I don't know. If we don't get it, we could come back for it. It's just if we don't get it, then we're going to be missing that one token. I'm pretty sure it stops spawning at a certain level, so we can't actually buy it in Act 4.
What can I do
Pretty
for you?
positive about that one. I could be wrong though. Sharp two-handed sword. Okay, perfect. I'm pretty sure we don't have that one. So it's a good thing we stayed here a little bit longer. Between the rogue encampment.
Good to see you.
Yeah, maybe at the 20-minute points we'll go to Act 5 and do some more shopping. Because we pretty much have everything. We already have the life leech. We already have the dual leech.
Good day.
Oh, and then we're going to have to transfer over the Haga shames as well from the other characters. We have all of the helmet modifiers. So we did make it, the Haga shame look different, but maybe we should just make the Haga shame look like a circlet, I don't know. Robin's Eye, we picked up that one. 6% lifesteal.
What can I do for you?
Oh, 1 to 16 lightning damage, that's the maximum lightning damage. 1 to strength, that's the minimum strength.
Good to see you. What you need? Good day. Good to see you. Good day. What can I do for you? Good to see you.
Alright, I think we got most of them. We were just missing like one token, so we could get that token later, I guess. Token of Shock level 3. Oh, we just got that because it was the maximum. So we had 1 to 10 lightning damage. The maximum is 1 to 16 lightning damage at level 3. And we got the sharp two-handed sword, so I imagine the enhanced damage could have been higher. Maybe it was 15%? Maybe 20? So we can put that one beside there, level 3 sharp token. And then we got the lunar two-handed sword, 50% damage to demons plus attack rating. So there's a variance there, level 1. Then the token of shock, we can get rid of that one. Oh no, don't pick them up. Where'd they go? Token of leech, jeez. So we don't actually want those ones. I wonder where they went. I don't even know. So we picked up some tokens off of the ground. Now we're trying to find them. Oh, there we go. Token of shock, 1 to 5 lightning damage. Right, requires level 3. There we go. Snipe goes up here. Token of craftsmanship strength. I'm sure we picked up 2 tokens. Huh, I'm not too sure. Anyways, we'll just continue. So I don't think we don't actually need these. We're not going to hoard these ones. We're just gonna have one weapon to show all the weapons, and then just other weapons to show what the missile weapons get. So we know lunar can actually spawn on melee weapons as well. Deadly two-handed sword, level 3. So we already have the 30% enhanced damage deadly sword. Oh, that's probably what we picked up from the ground, the sword. Perfect. So we have a whole bunch of low-level modifiers. Jagged token, level 1. So we should try to get the 20% damage token at some point. So that's just the 420 token that we kept. Bronze token, jagged token, lunar token. So that's a new one. Then the token of craftsmanship, level 1, 2 to maximum damage. Token of strength, level 1, plus 3 to strength. Triumphant token, level 2, plus 1 mana per kill. And then the deadly token, 30% damage. Sharp token, level 3, enhanced damage, plus attack rating. Token of earth, level 3, plus 1 to minimum damage. So level 4 stats or something. There's gonna be a whole bunch of stats here. Just going to run out of space here. See level 3 stats. Where did those go? Alright, so let's go elemental damage. Token of blight, level 3, plus 20 poison damage. Token of shock, level 3, adds 1 to 16 lightning damage. And the token of flame adds 1 to 11 fire damage. Token of blight adds 1 to 6 cold damage. Token of readiness, 10% attack speed. Iron token, level 3, 21 to attack rating. Yeah, that looks about right, I think. Token of readiness, and then token of the bats, level 4. Alright, so then token of worth, plus 1 to minimum damage. There's a whole bunch of stats at level 3, prefixes and suffixes. Same with level 1. There's still even more stats at level 1. Yeah, we actually never got the heavy stat yet. By itself, token of the bat, level 4. So we got token of the leech, level 6. Or no, level 4. I mean, 6% life leech. Cool, so we got the mana leech and the life leech token. So now whenever we're theory crafting items, we could be like, here, now we have both of them. This is what we're looking for when we're crafting the level 4 pikes. When we made them level 1 and we kept re-rolling them, we're trying to get 6% mana leech. We're trying to get 6% life leech on a level 4 item. But all of them rolled, for some reason they rolled to level like 15 to 18 most of the time. It was just the elemental damage that was screwing with us the whole time. But anyways, the steel token requires level 6 plus 2 attack rating. Requires level 7, so we could put this over here then. Token of the saint, level 12. So we could go token of ease, token of restoration, token of the saint. Token of fire, level 15. So that's just the token we were keeping. So we already have a better level 15. It's like 6 to 36 damage compared to the 420. So there we go. We got a whole bunch of weapon tokens. We filled up our weapon tokens this episode. So I thought we were going to go to Act 3, or Act 4. Maybe we should. We have a whole bunch of tokens. Should figure out what we're missing, or maybe we should try something else. We need shield tokens, we need glove tokens, we need boot tokens, we need belt tokens, we need armor tokens, and we need helm tokens. We have a lot of helm tokens though, so I think we're probably missing a bunch of tokens. I think all the 20% resistances, right? Do we not have any resistances for what? I thought we had armor resistances. Maybe they're in the bank somewhere. Oh, maybe we just didn't get any cold resistance at 20%. So I'm pretty sure that we pretty much organized everything. So we went through all the pages and we looked for all of the armors and all the belts. We cleaned all of the pages. So I guess we never got those ones. So there we go, we got the weapons page updated. We got a whole bunch of information on the weapons. We're probably still missing some information on the weapons, but we did get a whole bunch. So we needed a better life leech. And then there's a level, well, there's like 12% life leech, 12% mana leech at a higher level. Looks like we don't have those ones. So what do we do next? We don't really have too many gloves, right? We don't have too many gloves at all. Don't have too many armor pieces. Maybe we should just hunt for resistance pieces in Act 2 or something. Because we got all these armor pieces from Act 1, right? Just as a level 6, so they're not going to have the higher level modifiers that we could get before. So we should try to fill out the armors as well. Maybe we'll go to Act 4 and get a whole bunch of armor pieces from there as well. So maybe next episode will be armor hunting again. So just a whole bunch of token hunting episodes. And then we still need rings and amulets. We still need charm tokens. We still need to organize this mess. We still need to organize the jewel mess. And coupons. I think that's it. This has been collecting weapon tokens. We got a whole bunch of other lower tokens. Now we're done. Let's leave. Let's end the episode. Next episode will be Act 5 normal armor tokens.